much about global warming that is happening at this time. So global warming can be interpreted as an increase in the Earth's temperature as a whole, marked by melting ice at the poles and temperatures in various places around the world that tend to rise. Global warming due to temperature increases past 1.5 degrees Celsius will accelerate the risk of extreme drought, forest fires, floods, and food shortages for hundreds of million people. The IPCC concluded that most of the increase in the global average temperature since the mid of 20th century was, in all likelihood, attributable to human activities. Many harmful effects that arise from global warming, and these effects are experienced by every living thing that lives on Earth: animals, plants, and humans. And it is human activity that has the greatest contribution to global warming. We must realize that what is beneficial for us is not necessarily good for the environment. An increase in atmospheric temperature causes an increase in the evaporation of water from the surface of the seas, rivers, and lakes. Global warming is having a significant impact on coastal areas around the world. Here are some of the effects of global warming on coastal areas. The first one is sea level rise. One of the most obvious effects of global warming is sea level rise. Global warming causes polar ice to melt, which contributes to rising sea levels. Low-lying coastal areas have a higher risk of tidal flooding, beach erosion, and seawater intrusion into groundwater sources. Ecosystem changes. Global warming is affecting coastal ecosystem, including mangroves, coral reefs, and seagrass beds. Rising sea temperatures and increasing ocean acidity can cause coral reef bleaching and the death of other ecosystems. This can disrupt biodiversity and threaten species that depend on coastal ecosystem. Infrastructure damage. Increasing storm intensity and extreme weather associated with global warming can cause damage to coastal infrastructure. Higher storm surges and stronger winds can damage buildings, dikes, and roads in coastal areas. Habitat loss. Global warming can also lead to loss of important coastal habitat for various species. Example are loss of sandy beaches due to erosion and rising sea levels, which can threaten turtle nests or shorebird habitats. Declining water quality. Global warming can affect water quality in coastal areas. Rising water temperatures and irregular rainfall can trigger changes in water quality, including increased temperature and acidity of seawater and increased flow of sediment and pollutants from land to sea. Dan pertanyaan yang pertama yaitu, apa dampak pemanasan global ini bagi kamu?
Kenaikan air laut itu dapat memaksa warga pesisir untuk mengungsi dari daerah mereka karena ancaman banjir dan kerusakan lingkungan. Ini dapat menyebabkan ketegangan sosial dan konflik terkait dengan akses terbatas terhadap sumber daya dan lahan yang lebih tinggi. Pengungsi akibat kenaikan air laut juga dapat membebani infrastruktur dan sumber daya di daerah penerima pengungsi.
Baik, pertanyaan yang kedua, sebagai masyarakat apa saja yang telah kamu lakukan untuk mengurangi atau mencegah dampak pemanasan global?
Sebagai masyarakat untuk mengatasi dampak kenaikan air laut, langkah-langkah yang mitigasi yang diperlukan seperti pembangunan tanggul atau bangunan pertahanan pantai.